This is a tutorial on how to edit your email sequences in Kartra. So we'll navigate from the side menu to My Communications, and from the top menu you'll see Communications, and we'll select Sequences. And let's go into this one, and we'll click the Edit button. And from here you can see that there is already some existing content here, and we're just going to edit what's already there. So if we wanted to go into this first email and change the content, we would go to this three-dot menu button in the right hand corner of the email and click Edit. Now from here you'll see the highlight of all the different information that is contained in the email. It'll show you the delay, the date and time that it's authorized to send, the title of the email, the gateway that you'll be sending it through, who it is for, whether or not it is a split test email, the content here of the email. Now if I click this, it's going to show me an overlay of the content, and then at the end it'll show if there are any incorporated automations. So to edit the email content, if I wanted to look at it, I could just click on this and it'll show me an overlay of what the email looks like. But to actually edit it, I need to go into this icon to the right. Now I'll go in here. Now I can change anything in this email from the subject line. This is the optional summary of the content. I can change whether or not it's a basic format email or advanced, and advanced just means I have access to these design templates, and I can customize this email a lot more. If I leave it as basic, it'll be a plain text email. I'll show you. So it'll show me like this. But we'll go back to advanced and you'll see that the content is still there. So you can flip back and forth between the two. Now you can also take a look and see, this will show me what it looks like on mobile versus a desktop computer. So if I go like this, this shows me what it'll look like if somebody views this email on their mobile device. So let's go back to desktop. And now let's say I have edited some content. This is a text block. This is an image. This is another text block. These are just some buttons. Now once I'm ready to, if I've made any changes, I'm going to click Edit. It's going to send me back to that main screen showing all of the content of the email. Here it is. Now we just see, now we can go in here, take a look, make sure our changes were updated. I didn't make any changes this time, but if we had, it would be visible there. And when you are finished making changes to your emails, if you wanted to add any other steps to your sequence, if you wanted to send a text, add some tags, unsubscribe or subscribe someone to a list or to another sequence, you could do all of these things by just clicking here and dragging it into the sequence and then reconnecting these lines. So when you're creating your sequence, I'm going to cancel that. When you're creating your sequence and you're dragging and dropping your emails out to the board, they're going to look like this. Each block will have a gray semicircle on either side, and what you'll need to do is to connect the email to the one prior to it or the next one. You'll need to click and drag to create this line between the two emails, and they'll both turn yellow, and that's how you'll know that they are connected. And you can see here all of these emails. These are quite close together, but you can see they've got that line because they've turned yellow. And then at the end of your sequence, you always want to have a complete component added to the end so you can see who has completed the sequence. And then when you're done, click Done and Exit. And that brings you right back to your sequence menu.